Okay. Hello, Sonya, and welcome to Voices in My Room.
Great. Thank you for inviting me here. I am a holistic health coach, so I specialize in helping people feel good. When I say people, I lean into Gen X women who are going through different stages and different phases, but it's all about feeling good and maybe for the first time ever.
So, when it comes to helping people feel good, so how do you help them feel good? Is it like a mental part of it, or fitness? Which one?
A lot of it is mental work. I'll be completely honest. A lot of what we do is done from the inside out. But but we need to move our body. There needs to be movement. 70% of the population physically needs to move their body every day to be able to release their current energies, whether that's a walk, yoga, or whatever that might be. So movement should be a part of the story. Movement should be a part of your everyday. And if you're
Mm.
not doing it, ask yourself why. And it can be Tai Chi, it can be a boxing class. The idea, though, is to not just sit with your current stage of energy.
Oh. So, what's like your go-to movement recommendations for people who struggle to make a move or to move their body daily?
Yeah, honestly, that's a great question because we're all different, and for some of
Yeah.
us, going for a walk around the block is hard, depending on their mental state or where they live. Interesting. Right. What I'd like to share is you want to focus on movements that make your nervous system happy. So even swaying your arms, I don't know if you can see this, kind of like side to side, like an elephant. That actually moves your energy. You can do the same thing with your legs, obviously, one leg at a time, but kick it back and forth, sway it side to side,
Yeah.
do hip circles, right?
So, just
You
to do
don't
this.
have to do anything. Pardon?
I said, literally, just do this. It's part of the movement.
Literally, just go up and down, do circles. And when you're lying on the floor, which I try to do every day, with your knees up, you want to bring them down to one side, up to center, down to the other side, up to center. And what these little movements are doing, because these are micro movements, right? Swinging
Yeah,
or doing arm circles like we talked about.
yeah.
These micro movements make your nervous system happy. These micro movements, if we're doing the one where we're laying on our back and we're going side to side, it actually helps open up your hips. And we use our hips every single day when it comes to taking a step forward in our
Yeah.
life, when it comes to walking. So, the symbolic method to that is when you relax your hips, when you open them up a little bit, you are actually inviting yourself to open up in the world a little bit more.
I see. So movements feel good. So what else is it about trying to feel good, like mentally? Because
Well,
obviously,
mentally,
like
okay, so there's a lot of work with mindset.
yeah,
Like, there's a lot of work that comes with the mindset. There's the spirituality piece, there's the way you talk to yourself, there is the way you tell stories and share information. Are you sharing most of it from the past as if what was, or are you talking about where you are now and where the future is?
oh
Two different parts, two different angles. And an analogy I like to use when it comes to your mindset, and even the best of us struggle. Even coaches need coaches. The best of us struggle when it comes to mindset. It's something we should practice every day. And when it comes to moving forward, it's where are your thoughts going? So think of a car and think
yeah,
of the windshield
uh-huh,
and think how much bigger the windshield is versus the small little rear view mirror, which
yeah,
is
that's good.
placed on the top of the windshield, right? So we
Yeah,
want to be looking forward, and that takes courage and that takes hope. So these micro movements that we're putting into our day, from physically moving our body, like we just talked about, to making
Yeah.
healthy food choices. Okay. What are some of your non negotiables, Daniel, that you like to eat every day or that you like to suggest people eat every day? Do you have certain things that you like to eat that make you feel good?
Okay. I don't. I don't think I have one.
You don't think you
People,
have like
people.
a favorite cup of tea or a favorite cup of coffee or water?
Uh, I feel food in general makes me feel good. Like I don't have one that just goes, okay, feeling good for this. I feel good for
So,
every good food.
so what? Well, and think about that, right? If you're eating food that, so last night we have our oldest daughter. No, we have my youngest daughter living at home with
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
and she's in her early 20s, like 24. I think she'll be 25 this year. Maybe she'll be 24. There's too many of them. We have 5 kids between us. So
Wow.
um
That's a lot, but like I
my
have
baby girl,
you're saying?
I was going to say, so my baby girl cooked dinner last night, and she took ground beef and she mixed it with gluten-free pasta that came in a box,
Uh-huh.
and she used like 2 boxes because there was 3 people. But I said
Yeah.
to my husband after dinner, I said, how good does your stomach feel right now not being bloated? And he never thought of it before. and
Wow.
and when you're eating the right foods, Daniel, like you said, and you feel good, or you suddenly like everything, it's
Yeah.
because you're eating the right foods for you. But if your body starts screaming at you by bloating and you suddenly look pregnant or feeling lethargic and lazy, that's not the right food,
Yeah,
right?
well, okay, I think
So,
I understand that now.
yeah, things that make you feel good. Like I have certain foods every day that I try to eat regularly. And then I have this, something I have maybe once every 2 weeks, and it's sparkling water. It's just something different. No sugar, no calories, just water with a
Yeah.
little bit of flavor. Something different. Yep.
I think for me, if it's something that makes me feel good, I think I have yogurt.
Yeah.
I love grapes a lot. Like grapes are good. Like I think everyone should
Okay.
actually
So you
try having grapes every day. They're great. Like what
so
else?
they fill you up with some sweetness, and you like yogurt.
Yeah, I do love yogurt. Like a lot. I love yogurt a lot. Although it's a recent addiction, but yeah, it's something I love.
Well,
I saw that makes me feel good.
and that's something that we, sorry, yogurt makes you feel good, right?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Do you add anything to your yogurt?
I take it plain. Sometimes I'm going to mix bananas and grapes with it, and sometimes strawberries, blueberries go in there too.
So, and is it high protein?
Honestly, don't. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. So there are many different yogurts out there, and some have a lot of protein in them. And a lot of people like to start their day or to have their yogurt with high protein. Personally, I don't like the consistency of yogurt, but I know it's good for me. So I will add fruit like you do, Daniel, and I will add a
Yeah,
little bit of granola or cereal for
yeah,
crunch. Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah.
that's what we have to do when it comes to food. Find food that makes you feel good.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, a
So,
healthy food. The healthier, the better. But yeah,
so what if, for instance, what if you're saying the fast food, the burgers, the unhealthy food makes you feel good? Is that a problem?
are you asking if it makes me feel good? The junk.
Yeah, the junk, the unhealthy
Okay,
food.
so here's 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 what I've learned about succumbing, being weak around junk food, is whether it's burgers and fries from my favorite place or whether
Yeah,
it's chocolate or jelly beans. Like,
yeah,
oh, jelly beans are my favorite, by the way. As somebody who's neurodivergent, somebody who has ADD, I lack, people with ADD lack the dopamine that
yeah.
regular people have. So I have learned now that the reason I want these things is because they make me feel good. I don't
Yeah.
go to McDonald's to eat a burger or fries because it's going to fill me up or because it's good for me. I go there for a dopamine hit.
Yeah, I understand that.
And a lot of people don't realize why they're doing what they're doing, and this is a different level of emotional eating.
Yeah.
I am filling a void on the inside to feel good. I eat those things because they make me feel good. Well, if it makes me feel good, it's a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
So if I
Sure.
can stay away from those things, I would be even healthier than I am now.
Oh, really?
Oh
Sure. We should.
yes, yes,
So
for sure.
we should try to stay away from the
Of course, yes.
unhealthy feel good
It's going to give
stuff in our
you
life.
or understand more deeply, and the best way to do this is to understand more deeply
Okay.
why you're craving it and what else you can do instead. So now that I've learned that it's not to satisfy hunger, I'm going
Yeah.
to be hungry again in an hour, and that's why. It
Okay.
didn't satisfy me, it just gave me a dopamine hit,
Yeah, I see.
made me feel happy and good for a little bit, and now I want more.
Yeah, next time I'm
Now
getting
I want
junk,
more.
I'll definitely consider this. Next time I'm going to get junk food, I'm going to ask
Just
myself,
ask yourself, and it's not
why
that
am
you
I getting
can't
this?
have it.
Do I really need this?
Why am I getting this? Or is it for pleasure, or is it, because I'm hungry? So
Yeah.
what I do, I have a few non-negotiables when it comes to food,
Okay.
when it comes to water. I try to drink 3 of these a day,
Okay.
which is about 96 ounces.
Yeah.
So for those that are listening, you should be drinking half of your body weight in water in ounces. So if you weigh about 200 pounds,
Yeah.
you should be drinking about 100 ounces.
I think I'm dehydrated.
Right? Some people want to drink more, some people want to drink less, and a lot of people that are trying to lose weight or to satisfy their body in different ways, they will typically drink a little bit more. Yeah. So somebody that weighs 150 pounds
Should go for
should
75 pounds.
drink 75 ounces of water. Yeah.
Okay.
Daily. So I play around with this. Okay. That's
Yeah.
like a non-negotiable. That every day I try to go there. And that can
Okay.
include different things like green
I
tea,
don't think I can
or I
give up
can
water,
add
to
a
be
scoop
honest.
of greens to my water, or
I go
maybe a
some days
scoop of
without drinking water, so
electrolytes to my water.
yeah. I'll
Sparkling
say
water will
I'll try
count.
this too.
Some teas, herbal teas
We learn
will
every day.
count. And Daniel will be back in just a second, so I'm just going to continue this as it's recording. So another non-negotiable I like to have is a
Are we
smoothie.
having technical issues
I try
again?
to get a smoothie every single day. And when I have that smoothie,
Um.
it opens up what's next because I'm so full, right? So I take that smoothie and I create either a bowl out of it, and I add the granola and maybe bananas and some fruit to it, or some coconut, dried coconut, unsweetened coconut. And it makes a difference for the crunch. It makes a difference for getting the nutrients in that my body needs. So if I slip up a meal, or if one meal turns out to be a little bit more flexible and free than another meal, that's why. That's the rationale. It's to give my body the nutrients that it needs. You see, we don't do that often enough. We're depleted in so many ways. So many ways. I'm curious because I don't know what Daniel's going to ask me next. So, I am just going to carry along as if it was my own show. So when it comes to meals, get yourself some non-negotiables. You see, I have protein powder in my coffee first thing in the morning. I find a protein powder that will pretty much dissolve in my hot water and coffee. And I add that to my coffee. So I'm getting protein first thing in the morning. Then I carry on to having that smoothie at one point during the day. And sometimes I have to eat it with a spoon because it's so thick. But once I've chucked those 2 boxes, I'm pretty much free, besides the water, to eat whatever it is that I want to eat. Now, there's always betterments and improvements that can be made along the process, but it's a matter of starting somewhere and having it catch up with you and then making adjustments as you go along. And I'd love to hear where you're at on your journey. Are you doing something that you're working towards? You see, most of us are working either towards something or away from something. And so get yourself some non-negotiables, but have a conversation with yourself. What is the purpose of even doing something? Are you running away from something or are you running towards something? See, if you're running away from a health scare, if you're running away from a hereditary disease, if you're running away from the current life that you're not liking and you're wanting change, these are reasons to motivate you. But if you don't know what your motivation is, and if you're not able to go deeper and deeper and deeper with it, 7 layers deep, and I don't care who you are listening to this, reevaluate where you are and see what's changed, because without that level of oomph, you're not going to know what it is that's going to keep you motivated. And some days you need a heck of a lot more than simple motivation to get yourself moving. So we're talking today about so many different points, and I just don't know where you're at on your journey. And I invite you to go to my website, www.sonyajanisse.com. I'll spell it, or www.sonyajanisse.com at gmail.com. So check out my website, meander your way through to my link tree. There are some quizzes on there where you can check in with your nutrition. You can do nutrition pop quiz. Part 1, part 2 will be sent out if you're interested. There are so many different ways to get started and to get started for free. Check out my links there and let me know how I can support you on your journey towards health and happiness. It starts by knowing what's important to you. What is your why for doing what you're doing? Where can you apply this throughout your life? What can you do with it? And how can you use it to enhance every part of your life, to move forward with every part of your life? And think of these 4 areas: meals, movement, mindset. And this one we won't talk about too much, but that's your relationship with money, aka stress. So it's a branch off of mindset, but I like to separate it because when we're walking around with our shoulders as earrings, it is really, really hard for your nervous system to be comfortable. And if your nervous system isn't comfortable, there's not much you can do about it. So we need to heal that area separately. My friends, and Daniel, thank you for having me on your show. I am a holistic health coach. I do specialize in Gen X women who are neurospicy. And I say it like that because we just learn differently. People can tell us over and over and over again, but we learn differently. I'm sure Daniel's going to be curious about what I'm talking about. So Daniel, if you'd like me back on this show, I know hiccups happen, but I am definitely here to support you on your journey and to be a part of your audience's story. So feel free to use this clip and just share it with me as well so I can use it. Thanks, my friend.